if musty was an understatement. It's you. Where have you been? Why'd you go AWOL? Why'd I go... Right, the channel. So friend, I just came out of the sewer smelling like fresh Ninja Turtle doo-doo. You really want to stick around and inhale that in all its glory? While I give you some boring twit-long TED Talk about my... story? This cat got time. Okay, so here's what happened. One night at 11:07, there was a particularly shady figure who walked by me at the Slurpee aisle saying,
"Come with me quietly and we'll have no problems. Otherwise, I will harm this poor defenseless baby."
Man, what kind of ridiculous situation? Oh, 0 to 100. You got an actual baby in your coat. I'm impressed. I mean, disgusting. And why is it hanging on a hook like fresh tilapia?
I found it in the dumpster. I have no attachment to it. So much so that I would not hesitate to throw it in a ball pit full of Legos so that every time it moves around, there will only be agonizing pain and shrieking.
Yeah, thanks for clarifying. Goon. Dumpster diving. You a broke boy? Need some cash?
What? No. If you don't come with me right now, I swear I will mar this baby so that it looks just like that Slurpee you're holding.
You won't do it.
Don't test me. I drink baby jam, made out of babies, as my daily protein shake.
The fuck? Okay, Dahmer. I don't know what your problem is, but I have no interest in partaking in any of your deep web operations. I gotta go. I've been thrown inside a dungeon for unknown reasons by a random stranger with all my sensories left depleted, with no way to measure time, little to no visibility, no sound, no human interaction, nothing except one ration of a semi-moldy Pop-Tart that comes along once in a while if you get lucky. And you know when a Pop-Tart's gone moldy, it's old. It just doesn't happen. Days felt like months, and months felt like years. After what seemed like eternity, the 11:07 stranger stopped by my cell for the first time and told me,
"I figured you may want to know what's been going on in the outside world. Well, I'm not gonna tell you."
Get your ass back here. Ugh, don't do that again.
Just messing with your psychological state right now. As of late, AI is beginning to put many people's jobs at risk. Retail, art, factory jobs, writing, sorting, and many more. I hope this is what you wanted.
I had no idea what he meant by that, but there was no time to be sitting around waiting to become chopped cheese for the rats. The future was here. It was the absolute last resort, but I ended up breaking out of the dungeon from a sewage manhole connected to the toilet pipes. Good story. Thank you. No, but seriously, where have you been? I just told you. Shawshank. No, that was a story you made up. Why do you think I came out of the sewers? To get to the other side? A comedian. You think you're funny?
Believe this is what you say after all this
thing
time.
any
Like,
person
really, you
would
can
wanna
only go
come
so
in
far with
contact
the
with
running
after
gag,
being
and I was
trapped in
waiting
some
for you to
Gorehound's
stop.
basement for years.
Wow, you just kept on going.
This was for the best. Okay, no more games. AI is just starting its conquest of taking over the world, and we need to find a resolution. But let's be real, it's more like a coping mechanism at this point. So recently, there's been a ton of artists online protesting against the possibility of AI-generated art programs stealing their jobs. And in case you've been living under a digital rock, AI-generated art comes from a program such as DALL-E or Night Cafe, and you typed in a prompt with some keywords, and a few seconds later, bing bong, your screen has been blessed. With 6 fingers or less if you get lucky. No matter how much people deny it, these look pretty sick, even for light work. And when these virtual meat grinders first came out, it became the source of awakening for many existential crises.
I don't care if AIs take retail jobs, industrial jobs, OnlyFans, or whatever, but creativity is the only thing we have left. They can take everything else, but they can't take art away from us.
Okay, but those factory workers probably felt the same exact way going broke when they found out they were being replaced by an army of R2-D2s. But it's all good. No one is getting singled out since AI is out to get all of us.
Whose side are you on?
In fact, there's already a good number of jobs that have recently been overtaken by AI. For example, Tesla relies on mostly AI automation with over 1,000 robots in their factories to build and manufacture their cars.
Another one.
Amazon already has stores with AI cameras where you can walk in, slide everything in your cart like a pig, and make off without needing cash in hand because the cameras will automatically scan everything for you while you're in the store. No need for cashiers.
Another one.
There was a kid on Reddit who claimed he sold essays made by AIs to other kids so that they could get an A+. Now with a program like ChatGPT, anybody can do it. Demonstration. Write a rap written by an Eminem imitating Eminem. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
I spit rhymes like a machine, fast and furious. leaving all my competitors. They're quite curious. How can a candy be so sick with the flow? I'll tell you how. It's because I'm an M&M. Yo!
AIs are creating movie scripts, composing music, auto-driving your cars, beating chess masters. And just this past week, Microsoft released a program that can replicate your voice with a 3-second sample. At this rate, AI in a few months be like,
I can forge your whole identity. I can access your bank accounts and social security. I can fool your besties into giving me your deepest, darkest secrets. Mwahahaha.
Whether it's ethical or not is a fiery topic for another time. But, looking at the bigger picture, AI just seems like every other piece of technological breakthrough since the beginning of time. Whether it was smartphones, social media, streaming services, or even digital art, there was always that small group that felt like they had to pop a vessel over it. Even a genius innovation like Chia Pets probably had some anti-fans. If the majority of the population agrees that the product can make their lives easier, more comfortable, and more convenient, you best believe they're gonna consume. We may not be able to predict what's ahead of us and be inclined to create imaginary doomsday scenarios, but it never helped anyone to constantly be thinking about the what ifs. They'll go bonkers. And the outcome almost always turns out completely different than what we expected. And it's not to say it's always going to be ideal. But if we knew 100% of everything that was coming, this life shit would be way too easy. And boring. If none of us dared to break the rules or barriers, or be bothered to fight against the court of public opinion, we would probably still be stuck in the Stone Ages. So artists, creators, keep doing your thing. Don't let the doomers scare you into thinking there's no future for your passions. Nobody is getting replaced, and nobody is resorting to OnlyFans. If you can adapt, you can survive. And if you care about creating soulful, purposeful art, then by all means, murder that piece of paper. AI got no chains on us. No one is physically preventing us from picking up that pen. For now, they're just tools. For now. And as the world keeps moving at this constant exponential rate, if you can't beat them, join them.
That's enough out of you. I didn't
Think you'd escape.
Plot twist. Also, your vocal range is incredible.
When it became clear to me that you were in support of AIs replacing artists,
We had a severe miscommunication.
that's when I knew I had to get rid of you, because you were a parasitic threat. You'd eventually try to influence the way your audience thinks and encourage a new generation of people to support and develop AI at a faster speed.
It was always going to happen either way.
In either way, you broke out, promoted dystopian AI culture, and now this baby has to go.
Wait, it's been 3 years. That baby is still a baby?
I don't know. I haven't been watching it. It's been locked in another dungeon just like you. I haven't fed it, washed it, or taken any responsibilities for it. This is the first time I've taken it out in like 3 years.
You what?
Threat detected. You cannot destroy me, human. It is already too late for your species. It is futile
it
to try and
says
hold back.
property
Annihilation
of
sequence
Neuralink.
beginning in
Isn't that the company
3,
that implants
2,
brain chips
1.
into your skull?
What do you know? That baby was an AI all along. Never noticed it had a
It's trying
Tesla
to go
diaper.
through my
Anyway, sci-fi era is here. Let's get with the program.